Hey, what's up, guys? Gonna hit some monsters, we know. I am gonna farm them. It's the last couple of monsters for the event. Monster time, spawn time. That was the word I was looking for. It's the last couple of these. So, yeah, I am gonna hit a bunch of them. I want me those feathers. I'm gonna get me those feathers. Got just a couple of minutes to go. What's up, Pip? Okay. Oh, did I have the thing on? Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. 30 seconds left. Let's just make sure I got. You know what? You know what? You know what? Let's do this. Nope. Here we go. Just shore up my 9 formation. Get it all set. And let's go. 7 seconds. Refresh. And go. Nice guy, okay. Well, I don't care about 6s right now. It's a little bit early for me to care about 6s. I care about 8s. We'll take this 6, sure. Whatever. Lop sending me funny emails. I'm just trying to see how much melange can I get out of these feathers. You know, as much as I can. To me, this is the best thing to farm in this event, is you farm these feathers, you get the melange. Melange is really, it's very, very key at the, it's very, very key to your success in this game. So grinding them whenever it's free, you know, awesome. Normally you have to grind Explore. Being able to grind, Monster Hunt event is just gravy. 4, 5s, and 6s are going to give you your best return for Shadow Matter. So I do tend to branch out first and look for 4s, 5s, and 6s after I'm done taking out a few 7, 8s, and 9s. This is a great time to really be farming this event. In the last day, the last couple of spawns, people are just less invested now. People, by and large, have gotten what they need out of it. I'll come back for that one. Yep. I generally like to not send out my last comm on a 4, 5, or 6. I like to hold it back for a 7, 8, or 9. Should really be saving these. I think I am going to stick around this area for a bit, you know, and really farm it down. Then I'll probably use a random port. This is a 5. We'll prioritize that one when I get a comm that comes back. You know, so I will scan through my bookmarks and I'll see the highest ones. And I'm trying to stay about the same distance away from my arc. I kind of go around in circles. An easier way to do it, of course, is to go back and forth like a grid. I mean, it depends how much situational awareness you kind of have with a map, really. I got that one already. Okay, we got one coming back. So let's go after F5. Hey Jerry, I am on server 880. That is the server that I'm on. So first I was on server 404. 404 merged with 405 and 406, which became 474. 474 then merged with 479 and 418 was it? 474 merged with 477, 479, yeah, and became 545, and then 545 merged with 543, and became 880. And now you know my server pedigree. I have been playing this game since April 2017. And it has changed a lot. It's changed a lot. Whoop. When am I going to get these guys back? Pretty soon. Okay. We'll come back. Well, I mean, nowadays, I mean, you could say that's a lot of merges, but nowadays, with server migration, it really doesn't, kind of doesn't matter because now anyone can go anywhere. So, like, we've had some novices come to my server. We've had some people who've been playing longer come to my server. I mean, now it's really becoming, because of that, it's really becoming a skills, skills are much more important. And, I mean, one of the things that, and I don't mean commander skills, I mean playing the game with skill. one of the things that I notice is that many players like hop servers, and it's really a good idea once you hop servers to play conservatively, at least for a little while, until you can figure out what the play style is of the server that you've just joined. Because I've seen people come to server 880, which is a pretty we got a lot of knowledgeable players on 880, and more are coming every day, and so it's super duper important when you come here. Like, you can't be lazy. I've seen people just like full march people, or just like they see an arc on the field and they full march it, or they autofill, and none of that is. You're gonna get burned if you do that here, and invariably those people who do it, they get burned. Because there's just a lot of players here that are that have tricks up their sleeve. They might be sneaky, or they might be very, very knowledgeable, and you will get punished very quickly. I've seen people lose huge marches their first day of being here, their first week of being here. Jerry, I'm not sure about Darth Vader and Jurassic Hog. I am not on server 888. I am on server 880. So I have no idea what's going on in server 888. Well, it's not true. I have some idea of what's going on, but I don't know the individual players who have gone to 888. I don't know who they are. Let's start to clear some of these that are closer. So once again, I'm just hoping to get like a whole bunch of Phoenix feathers. I want Melange, and I've gotten a ton of Melange from this event already. I've already gotten and used about 20 million Melange. Let's see, and so far I'm up to another 6 here, and I could still get more, right? 6 of 400,000. So look, I'm just gonna try to get as much as I can. Melange is expensive, and you need it. So let me get it for freeze. Actually, let's do this. Just get this moving. To me, this is worth the gold because it keeps me collecting. Feathers. As long as I get enough feathers from this, I need to get about 3 feathers from jumping. 3 to 5, really, from jumping, in order for it to have been worth the jump, if it's 1,000 gold at least. Obviously there's more to it than that. There's shadow matter, there's there's speed ups, and that all makes it worth it as well. And also pure crystals from the higher ones, right? Oh, hate that glitch. Good. Okay. Got a bunch now. Few minutes it'll be time to jump to a new spot. Clear a couple more of these rounds. Oh my goodness, I have emails. I don't have a hat. This is alright, so yeah, Lop wanted us to tell you penis. So, and a fine penis to you, good sir. This live streaming hard with no opposable thumbs. No harder than everyday life. Sad face. Hi. Oh, I gotta answer this one. Dressed today yet, and why start now? Is there a suggestive emoji? Yes. Okay. Oh, imagine that. All of my guys are back. I wonder why that is. Did I waste a ton of time? Sorry it took me so long, guys. It's hard for me to know when people are emailing me because I have 183 unread emails. All right. One, two, three, four. Property. Oh, whatever. Did I do this today? I hope I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Good. I mean, the drop rates are really good, honestly. Look at this. Look at the drop rates. These are low level. Oh, someone sniped my level 4. I'm gonna get sad. See, this is why you want to go for the 5, 6s, 4, 5s, and 6s. Because look, 10 shadow matters. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. How many of those thingies do I have? 8. Okay. So let's build some stuff. Nah, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Is it time to move, actually? It's probably close to time to move. See ya, Pip. 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 Oh, that's cool. That's cool. How far away is it? Ah, whatever. Yeah, probably. Oh, never mind. Okay. Probably go in here next. Right? Or is that too far? And what, and just get a bunch of 1s and 2s? I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Let's get rid of some of this. Oh my goodness. Get rid of that. There we go. I can get some of these probably. Huh? Why does it still say the notifications over more? You have to go here to undo them? That's stupid. It looks like the training cost event was going to end at the end of last night, but I took a picture. It looked like it was going to end. I am not surprised that they quote-unquote fixed it. Nice. Yeah, I got marching speed ups. You hit monsters. Just hit a lot of monsters. It's good to hit monsters. Alright. Oh my goodness, this goes on forever. Oh, that's a bad thing, right? Oh my goodness, good deals. That's terrible. What am I doing on the monster kill? On number 3. Okay. I don't really do it on Tuesdays is my problem. That's my problem. Come on. Come on. There we go. Doing some dailies. Let's do some dailies. Yeah. Yeah, now it's gonna be time to move. After dispatch. Hey, what's up, Bidger? Zeus. Oh, okay. No one said Teddy. I am feeling unloved. All right, once that last guy lands on the thing, we will move to a new place. We'll do some random ports and let's keep the monster hunt going. How many I got? 39, okay. 20 seconds. Hey. One, okay. Let's get the higher level ones first. Here we go. Send this guy here. Nice, okay. Cool. Just the shield check, okay, good. Nice. Normally when I land from a port, I mean, I just like to get stuff out there right away. And then I start looking for the higher level ones. That's never going to do anything. You can get a lot back at once now. There's another 5. Isn't there another 5? Oh, here it is. Come on. There we go. Edgar. So Edgar, Zeus. I'm just gonna call you Zeus, bro. Zeus asks any gem suggestions for Stella. Yeah, totally. I have a lot of gem suggestions for Stella. Actually, I mean, I guess it depends. You've got a ton of options with Stella. Stella's actually quite a versatile commander. You could use her for raw power. You could use her for. Or you could use her for more of a utility build. Max amount of bookmarks, it's awful. But, I mean, there's basically you're either going into two camps with Stella. Either you're going into the camp of using a gem that is raw damage, like for a short hit skill. Because Stella does not have short hits, native short hits of her own. Tried deleting that one. So she must rely on either a lot of accuracy, because people play a lot of the dodge now, or she relies on getting some short hit gem sets. So, from the short hit category, Gemini and Sagittarius are wonderful. Gemini is usually used before Sagittarius is inlaid. Let me turn this down a little bit. Let's talk about stuff, right? Let's talk about stuff. So, Gemini is generally seen as the first gem set that you should use. Reason being for that is it does give 2 hits. So, that's super good. Sagittarius is less useful for PvE is much more useful for PvP against players. The reason for this is that when you fight against, say, monsters on the field, like these guys over here, they don't really have great gear. They don't have a lot of buffs. They don't have a lot of HP on them. So it's not necessary to run Sagittarius. Well, it's not necessary to run Sagittarius if you're going player versus environment, as they're not using HP buffs, so you're not really doing any damage, although it will still be, of course, a sure hit. So that's Gemini and Sagittarius. Those are your what I would call the usual suspects. That's really like, if you've been playing this game for a minute, Gemini Sagittarius has been what to run on an infantry main com. So there's that. So you're going to run your Gemini or Sagittarius or both, and then and that's one category. And obviously, depending if you're using high tier, if you're using advanced tier, you very well may be using gems like Leo or gems like Scorpio. Again, those come from the same desire to utilize a sure hit. Each of them have their own utility in that Leo does the same thing that Sagittarius does, where it ignores a buff, except whereas Sagittarius ignores HP, Leo ignores defense. So depending on what kind of enemy you're facing, what gear and what their research is, that would kind of dictate whether you use Sagittarius or Leo if you have a Walker deputy class. Scorpio is used for raw damage. It just does a ton of damage. If you're running T10 infantry, or I guess if you're running T11 air, then that's a really good option for you, the Scorpio, it's just gonna enhance whatever else is going on just by doing a lot of damage. So there's that. Those are your sure hits, and then you've got and obviously, of course, if you're running with a Walker Deputy class, you could run a Taurus sure hit. These are options. These are options. But generally, when people look to see what gems they will run on a Stella for sure hits, it's usually Taurus is very low on the list, even if you're running T10 Walker or T11 infantry. The other category of gems that you might seek to put on Stell would rely on the fact that she procs multiple skills per turn to her Wings of Eternity skill, of being a 60% skill. So she's going to proc that a lot, and then that gives her an increased chance to proc other skills and also other gem sets. So there's also, like, people in the past, people ran like Ares, whereas I think now you would run Virgo. But Ares, especially PvE, is wonderful on Estella. PvP, you're going to use that more as a disabler build, and that's a very specific way to play out Stella. But there is a place for gem sets like Ares for Stella. Depends. Like, basically, if you're going to tank more, if you're going to expect the battle to go on longer, then you might theoretically use gems like Ares or gems like Virgo. Andromeda is great for Stella, and honestly, I would consider that either your second or your third gem set behind Gemini or behind, Gemini Sagittarius. It's great because it really enhances Stella's one-slot bust capability, in that it's possible to do a one-slot bust, not necessarily kill the enemy's stack, but also escape with impunity. This is relying on the fact that with Wings of Eternity, she's going to have multiple chances to proc Andromeda, and all you need is for it to happen once, and then the enemy skips their turn in that slot. So, super cool. The other thing about the Andromeda gem set, of course, is that it has the best range of stats in the game, being that it can max out at the at plus 45% rather than the regular gem sets, which max out at 30%. So that's why I say that generally Andromeda is going to be your second or your third set. Your first is still going to be that Gemini, because you do need to hit, unless you're running like an accuracy build Stella, but that would be that would not be normal. That would be unconventional. Not to say that would be bad, right? So, okay, so that's Andromeda. And I mean, honestly, I think those are probably your best options. I think once you start to get, I mean, there really aren't other options. That is what you would use all of the options for. Edgar, Zeus, you got a T9 infantry, 200k Stella. I mean, look, eventually you're going to get up to T11. So, I mean, it just depends if you want to You'll probably end up cannibalizing your set later, because it's going to take you some time to get to T11. And, you know, even when you get to T10 infantry, it's still, it's still the same deputy class. So, I mean, up to you if you go for something like Gemini Scorpio, Andromeda. If you don't have a chance to get 3 sets on your main, I would say go Gemini Andromeda for that sure hit capability, and also the chance to be able to escape unscathed with a 1-slot bust, but also you need those increased stats. You know, it's an extra 15% in each slot that you use that gem. You really need that, because you have to assume that you're going to be facing an enemy who has that stuff, and just you want to be competitive, right? Right. Man, I can't. What gem sets do I use for Stella? I have to go on and on for like 10 friggin' minutes. Use gems. Use gems. Okay. Yeah, sure. Oh my goodness. He knows I'm lying. Wow, the drops are insane. Grind monster. You must grind event monsters. You must kill event monsters. You must. You simply must. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. It's gonna be time to go to a new place soon. Time to go to a new place soon. Oh, here's that new place. Yeah, let's just move 50 tiles to the right, honestly. Okay. Let's see. Look, it's 7 away, but that's just a 2. 37 away, okay. feathers. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I'm not going there. Okay. So Fast Car is Sexy asks, is Gilly better than Nico? I'm so glad you asked that question, Fast Car is Sexy. Hold on. This is, there we go. There we go. There we go. So, no, there, I don't want to say one is better, one is not as good. Look, they're used for different things. And you know what? Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. So, let's take a look at it. Okay, so Nico has this is the only skill that matters. I'm not gonna go through everything. I'm just gonna go through the shit that matters. Okay, okay. So Sniper has a 44. Yeah, I'm in Dominion Hull, so it's 44, not 40. It's normally a 40% chance to trigger before next action. Until next action of the initiator, this attack cannot miss, so it's a short hit skill. Ignore all of this until next action of the initiator. This thing is the attack cannot miss. It's a short hit skill, and it ignores target 50% buffs. This is level 50. It goes up 1% per level. So level 60, you are ignoring 60% of their HP and of their HP buff and 60% of their defense buff. So it will appear as more damage than a normal hit due to the 60% defense debuff. However, it will lower the HP per unit by 60% of the enemy's buff. So you will kill more units when an HP debuff goes off. However, you won't do more damage. Kill more units because the HP of the unit is impacted. Okay, so this is 60% defense, 60% HP. It's a short hit skill. And what's great about him, of course, is he is a native BCom, and you can keep him awakened for very cheap. That's really what it's about there. And then Gilly has nonviolent resistance, which scales at 1.5% per level rather than 1% per level of Nico. And it ignores 90% of the defense buffs. So if somebody tells you, number one, like, oh, Gilly hits harder than Nico. Well, technically, yes, she does more damage than Nico. But that doesn't necessarily mean that she is killing more units than Nico. Because remember, the defense debuff will not increase your damage. It decreases the HP by unit of the enemy's troop. That's very key. So you will appear to do more damage with Gilly, but you have to run tests versus the amount of units that you kill, not the amount of damage that you do. In addition to that, while she's not B class, her first skill makes it such that the enemy can't use any gem sets for the first turn. If the enemy doesn't have sure hit skills, then they can't hit you for the whole first round. That's very key. That's a strategic advantage. I should say it's a tactical advantage. And it's a big deal because it means that you can send more troops in more slots as long as you set up your formation correctly to hit more slots if the enemy doesn't have native sure hit skills, and so you could do more collateral damage. She's much more of like a mace than Nico is. Nico's kind of more like a sword. Is more about killing units, and Gilly is more like a mace. She could throw her weight around better. So I don't want to say you could tank Gilly, but you can fake a situation where you could fake a battle into being a situation where Gilly can tank for a little while. And if the battle ends before her capacity to tank ends, then she will have appeared to be a successful tank. That is super complicated. But basically, you want to be able to end the fight within the first round as Gilly, and then her effectiveness, her power, her staying power all decrease after the first round. Nico is a glass cannon completely, and he can't even fake being a tank. He relies on not getting hit at all. So you have to, you have to lay out situations where you are smacking the enemy, but you leave enough slots open so that the enemy could just send you home so that your stack doesn't get hit. And theoretically, if the enemy doesn't use any HP buffs, and they don't have any research and crap like that, the Sagittarius isn't going to help you more, and that's why Sagittarius is not really great in PvE. But if you're facing people that have HP buffs, and a lot of people run HP now, and they don't run defense as much, especially because Vega and Gilly are very popular right now, and they both ignore defense, so a lot of people have been going more towards the HP side. In those scenarios, a Sagittarius hit will kill more units. Sometimes, right? Because the Gilly's nonviolent resistance is going to scale at 1.5% per level, but theoretically, Sniper, even though it scales at 1% per level, theoretically it scales at 2% per level because it's 1% debuff of HP, 1% debuff of defense. So, pound for pound, you're getting more percent of debuff out of Nico. So, but this is if the enemy runs enough HP, and if the enemy runs enough HP, period. Otherwise, comms like Gilly would do more damage. So, I don't want to say that Gilly is better or Nico is better, especially because even though Nico can, even though Gilly could kind of tank a little bit, depending on the situation for up to a round, Nico can be very versatile in that he's not just a glass cannon where it has to be a perfect setup for him to do damage, but because you could run him at 600% awaken and you could change what the awaken is, he actually becomes a very versatile comm. And even though he is a glass cannon, he's one that comes with enough bat suits attached where he could pretty much in many situations enter into the fray, do damage, get out of there with very small amount of collateral damage done to him. He doesn't, but he's not great at sustaining damage. He cannot tank. Gilly can fake tanking for up to a turn. So, all in all, Nico is cheaper to run theoretically, although you will be spending gold more often to heal him. Whereas Gilly, Gilly wins more fights than Nico wins. Even if you do your even if you get to your objectives and if you start ticking off the boxes as to how much damage you did and you do what you plan to do, many times you will still need to heal Nico, kind of like Bullet, right? Where even if you quote unquote win, he dies. So Nico is very much the same way. So that as it is, he's not necessarily a ton cheaper than Gilly is. Gilly requires a more dedicated play style, though, to farm the Awakened materials. Honestly, I've been playing Gilly for a while. I don't keep her Awakened. And then, for important fights, I might Awaken her. I don't know. Get off my back already. Alright, it looks like it's going to be time pretty soon to move to a new place. This wasn't so wonderful. How many we got? Okay. I'll take it. I will take it. Yeah, Shadow Matters. Let's see, yeah, how much stuff I got? Got a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of stuff. Alright. So far I've turned about 200 pure crystals into unlimited crystals. So that's 20,000 shadow matter I've used already. I haven't bought any yet, which is cool. I guess, except from Holiday Store. See, I got 370 more. I still got 3,000 cosmic crystals. And what? 5? Is that oh, it's minor AI. Okay. No wonder. That's 62 of these. That's pretty cool. I still have some shadow matter left. And where are my pure crystals? Pure crystals. So I turned 200 of them into. I turned 200 of them into unlimited crystals, and I'll tell you, this event compared to when the Crimson Dragons came out back in April, I've gotten way fewer. I've gotten about a quarter of the pure crystals out of this event than I got out of that last one, and this one it's like 2 days longer. So I mean, I chalk that up to a couple of things. I think that people are getting better about it. You know, people are getting. I think they're bigger now, and I think they understand more how to hit these things. But also, I really do think that they changed the quantity. All right. Whoa! That's never happened to me before. Okay. Like, check my shield just in case. Is there anything I want to do here? I guess. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe we'll call that. No, we can't call that it, right? Let's check out some outskirts. Yeah, look, they're all over the friggin' place. I can't be done. Can't be done. Okay. Let's see what we got here, right? Let's go for a few more rounds here. Yeah. No. Yeah. Losing some luck here. Losing out on some luck. Okay. Sure. Okay, a few more. Then we'll move on. Okay. Well, let's move on for now. How'd we do? I didn't realize till like the middle of the event to get this Nidhogg stuff. I'm just trying to get in the top 500 now. Oh, There we go. 414. I know I'll need some more to keep it. Yeah. Alright. Let's go back to this stuff, right? Right. Blam. No thanks. Was I here? I think this is where I want to be, honestly. Right? This is where I want to be, right? Right. For the twos. Okay. Come on. There we go. I don't know what that word was. It was the I need to keep killing monsters word. I still have the speed on or whatever. Yeah, I do. Oh, what? Oh, what? Nice. Okay. Who is it? Let's see who it is before I do this. I have plenty of time. HLK? What is that? I don't know what that is. Just when I thought I'd seen everything, I haven't. I just jump here, honestly. Man, even these 3s and 2s, they're good. Can't argue with this. Need some more food. Need some more food. Take more cash, but I need more food. Sure. Nah, no food. Alright, alright, alright. Alright. I thought I was going to a good spot. I was wrong. Ooh, let's click to move. It would have been poor. How we looking? How we looking? Okay. We get 5 different things? I don't think so. It means 5 of this. Sure. Sure. Need some food. I'll just eat these freaking things. Yeah, what the hell? I don't need this for anything. 5 million. Something. Three more Transcenders. That's something. Okay, let's get rid of all of these. Great. Okay. Well, this thing out. Hey Edgar, so Edgar Zeus rather asks, do you still on war with am I still at war with NYC? Yeah, we're still at war with NYC. The thing about this game is, I mean, wars never really need to end. If you just shield. If you don't want to get hit, shield. Done. Easy, simple. And generally with med bays the size they are, I mean, the only thing that could decide whether or not you quit the game is you. It has nothing to do with you being zeroed. We actually have a particular player in Seraphim that was zeroed, I don't know, maybe 5 months ago, and he decided he was going to play as a zeroed arc for a little bit, and just until he was ready to jump back into it. He friggin' loves playing as a zeroed arc. You get to be a huge pain in the ass to your enemies, and it's virtually free for you. It's wonderful. It's a great play style. I mean, you decide in the end how you play and what you get enjoyment from. So yeah, we're still at war with NYC. Honestly, they don't really fight. It's they focus on galactic battle. They pretty much just shield up and sit in their fort circle and defend their fort for some reason, which I don't understand because they're all shielded anyway. Their big guns get involved in capital battles, and they will stay up for 12 hours overnight in order to keep capitals. So I mean, it's funny that way, but it's not nearly when they first declared war on us. It was it was actually hard. We were actually fighting. Now, I mean, things have kind of settled down. You're going to get your tiles hit. But, I mean, tiles are just tiles. If you're playing this game correctly, there's literally nothing that the enemy can do to impact you. You always make the decisions as to what happens. Okay. So, I mean, look, if you're, let's say you're farming, you should be farming with, low tier and maybe a small amount of high tier just to beat tier suppression marches, and then you got some rangers there that are gonna, and the reason the rangers are there are for their carry capacity on tiles. So if you lose that march, it's all gonna fit in your med bay anyway. So, and with meta crystals, you heal them for free. So, and you could heal advanced tier for free without using unlimited crystals or hyper crystals anymore. So it's there's no reason not to use them, right? But simultaneously killing your tiles shouldn't have any impact on you. That should all fit in your med bay, even if all your tiles get hit. Then there's getting involved in capital battles. Look, don't ever commit more to a fight than you're willing to lose. And then there's nothing that anyone could do to you. If your shield happens to go down, which don't let your shield go down, don't do that. That's bad. But if your shield does go down, you know, big deal. The enemy's going to hit you for between 21 million and 28 million Rangers. You know, depending on of course, depending on your hull level or your your hull level, right? What is this called? Armored hull level. This where is it? This thing, your arm. No, not your cargo hull. Yeah, here you go. Your armored hull level. You know, not garrison. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sorry. Between 14 million and 21 million Rangers. So I mean, look, you should have more Rangers than that anyway. You should have more than enough Rangers to, by accident, get your hull broken twice. So if you are a level 22 armored hull person, you should have more than 42 million Rangers. If you are a level 21 hull person, you should have, you know, more than 14 million Rangers. And I mean, look, that's just the guideline. I mean, there's no reason to stop building Rangers. You know, just build some friggin' Rangers, why don't you? It's good for you. It's like eating your vegetables. Building your meat is like eating your vegetables in Ark of War. Oh my goodness. I'm terrible. I'm sorry for being terrible. I'm terrible. That was terrible. All right. How we do? Oh, I think I got them all, right? Yeah, well, there's another one. Boom. All right, so look, I'm gonna keep doing this. This is gonna get boringer and boringer. Yeah, we went on a bunch of tangents, but tangents are good. You know, I feel like people had good questions. I got to ramble for a while, and you know, that's all in good fun. But yeah, look, build more Rangers, and I will catch you guys on the flip of sides.